We love PNC Bank. And in today's conversation, we want to explain to you how to get a high limit EIN only PNC business credit card with fair or bad credit. Don't go anywhere. You're going to love today's conversation. I guarantee it. Welcome back, folks, to another edition of the Awesome Sweetie Kiwi Show. How are you today? I hope you're all doing fantastic. I'm doing marvelous, if you were to ask me. If you are doing as great as I am, go grab a cup of coffee, or tea, or vodka, and let's roll. In today's very interesting discussion, I want to explain to you how to get a PNC business credit card with EIN only for a large limit, even if you have bad or fair credit. Okay, and the first thing you need to do is to explore PNC business credit cards. There's no way you're going to get the card you need if you have no idea what the cards are, right? So I'm going to quickly walk you through the constellation of very wonderful PNC business credit cards. Okay, and we're showing you on the screen. If you want to have more information, this is the link where you have to go and to get more information. So we have the first one is the PNC Cash Rewards Visa Signature Business Credit Card. This is a card that allows you to reward your business spending with cash back. This is fantastic. You earn 1.5% cash back on net purchases. Then you have the PNC Visa Business Credit Card. Here you can use the card to help your business maximize working capital. It helps you separate your personal affairs from your business's affairs. This is fantastic. And then you have the PNC Points Visa Business Credit Card. Here you can earn points for exciting rewards. You earn, for example, 5 points for every dollar in qualifying purchases. Then you have the PNC Travel Rewards Visa Business Credit Card. Here with this card, the fantastic thing here is that you can earn miles towards air travel, hotel stays, and more. You can earn, for example, 1 mile for every dollar in eligible net purchases. That's fantastic. And you can earn double miles on the first $2,500 in eligible net purchases. Then you have the PNC Business Options Visa Signature Credit Card. This is a fantastic card too because it has flexible options for more complex needs. What I'm trying to say here is that all this 6 cards that I just spoke about, all these 5 cards rather, those cards are not for people who have a bad or fair credit. No, you gotta have solid credit. You gotta have good or excellent credit to qualify for this card. However, for each card, there is the recommended credit score that oscillates between 680 to 850, but for each card, there is a band, there is a flexibility band that allows PNC Bank, under the right circumstances, with the right business application, to lower the FICO score requirements. So they can go all the way to 550. In our research and what we have seen, they can go all the way to 550 when reviewing a credit card application from a business, if of course the business has done the right things, has actually solidified the application properly. And this is what I'm going to show you in today's conversation. So after exploring PNC business credit cards, the second thing you need to do is to choose the best card for your business. So decision time here. This is a big decision time, folks. Do you currently have a bad credit or fair credit at the business level, at the personal level? Okay, which card do you think you can qualify for? As a matter of fact, do you even think you could qualify for any credit card, any business credit card from a large bank? Wells Fargo, PNC, Citi, Chase? You don't think so, right? Well, you know what? I'm going to prove to you it is possible indeed. If you have bad or fair credit, the PNC Cash Rewards Visa Signature Business Credit Card is the best option based on our research. The requirements are less stringent than they are on other cards in the PNC's credit cards assortment. So the credit score recommended for this card is a 680 to 850. Again, I'm speaking about the PNC Cash Rewards Visa Signature Business Credit Card. So the credit score recommended here goes from a 680 to 850, but PNC Bank can go as low as 550 when it comes to FICO score eligibility if a business applicant has established the right relationship with the bank. I'll speak about that later on, but I just want to say it. And the credit limit here is up to $100,000. The minimum operational history, 9 months. and the annual revenue $120,000 minimum. So that's 10 grand a month. Okay. So, and with this is a great card. You can earn a $200 bonus when you open and use a new PNC Cash Rewards Visa Signature Business Credit Card. What I'm trying to say here is that if you have bad or fair credit, what you want to do is you want to go for the low hanging fruits. And in PNC's credit cards catalog, this card, in our view, again, this is based on our extensive research about these topics. In our view, the PNC Cash Rewards Visa Signature Business Credit Card is the lowest hanging fruits. Okay, this is something you need to think about, and this is a great card because the card has, for example, it has an intro offer of 0% APR on purchases for the first 9 billing cycles following account opening. There's no annual fee. The purchase and balance transfer APR 1099% to 1999%. Okay, folks, I'm talking to you about the fees here. Okay, and so the APR oscillates from 1099% to 1999% based on your credit worthiness, and this APR will vary with the market based on the prime rate. Okay, and they do have a constellation of other fees. They have a balance transfer fees, they have cash advance fees, they have penalty fees, they have late payment fees, and they have over credit limit fees. The third thing I want you to do here, if your goal is to get a high limit EIN-only PNC business credit card with fair or bad credit, I want you to bank with PNC. I want you to start cultivating a relationship with PNC. I want you to give them some of your money so they can give in return some of their money. What do I mean by that? You need to consider having a checking account with PNC, a business checking account. So they have several business checking options. So they have business checking, they have business checking plus, they have treasury enterprise plan, they have analysis business checking. I love that name just for a business checking account. That's just fantastic. Analysis business checking. Okay. And this is for businesses that want multiple checking accounts and earnings credits for all balances. And they also have additional checking solutions such as the MMDA sweep, the nonprofit checking, the business interest checking, and they also have the IOTA interest on lawyers trust account. And what about savings account? They also have a lot of options for savings account. So they have a premium business money market account, okay, and they have the MMDA sweep. So an MMDA sweep account can be a smart business choice if your checking account balance typically significantly exceeds your daily operating expenses. So what happens here is that at the close of each business day, excess cash above a specific balance is automatically transferred into an interest earning account where it stays invested until needed in the checking account. Sweep funds are automatically transferred back into the checking account as needed to maintain the account at the specific balance. Okay, and this is pretty good. And you also have certificates of deposits. So if your business has cash on hand pegged for future business use and you don't need immediate access to the funds for unexpected expenses, you want to put them to work for you, right? And because the money can earn interest for your business. So CDs are bank issued interest bearing deposits. They are FDIC insured up to legal limits, and that's $250,000. So what I'm trying to say here, folks, of course, I'm speaking to you about how to get approved for a PNC EIN-only business credit cards, but I'm just doing a short detour to help you understand that you need to establish a relationship, deepen their relationship, buttress their relationship with PNC Bank if your goal is to ever get qualified for a business credit card, especially if you have bad or fair credit. I want to speak to you now about step number 4. I want you to sign up for other PNC business services. So basically, you have after you have opened at least 1 or 2 or 3 accounts with the PNC Bank, right? You have opened a checking account and maybe a savings account or a CD. You want to sign up for other PNC business services. The whole idea here is not to force you or to convince you to actually. Forcing is a big word, but here is the deal, and this is a big decision time here. Do you need any kind of PNC business services, or do you need, for that matter, do you need in general any business services from a bank? Are there things right now that you are outsourcing to other players that you could very easily outsource to your bank? That's a big question here. And I want you to really bring that question into the PNC ecosystem because you can leverage PNC Bank's expertise to better manage your cash flow. And three key services to consider. So PNC has a PNC Merchant Services, Pinnacle Express, and Treasury Management. And honestly, I don't care what kind of industry you're in. If you are a small business or a medium-sized business and you're listening to me right now, you are the owner of that business, chances are your business needs one of those three services. So if your goal is to get an EIN-only high limit PNC business credit cards with fair or bad credit, you need to choose one of this because you really want to, again, deepen, you want to tighten the relationship with PNC Bank. So the PNC Merchant Services, this is where they allow you to have end-to-end payment processing solutions to help your business thrive. And then you have here the Pinnacle Express, right? The Pinnacle Express is kind of cool. They have several options. So this is actually a one-stop access to a variety of PNC's online and mobile treasury management services. And you have information reporting, you have transaction initiation, you have receivables information, you have online client support. And the third service that you might be interested in is the treasury management solutions. So this is where PNC Bank is helping optimize your business's cash flow, and you can personalize your cash management experience by having a cash flow conversation with one of the top treasury management providers in the country. Okay, so this is basically, with this, you can accelerate receivables, you can monitor and manage financials, you can streamline payables, you can simplify liquidity, and you can mitigate fraud. So what I'm trying to tell you here is that PNC Bank has a lot to offer. And if your goal is to get a high limit EIN-only business credit card from them with bad or fair credit, you better start now, starting the conversation with them and bring a lot of your business to them so they, in return, can bring some of their business to you by approving you for the card you're looking for. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back right after this. Welcome back, folks, to another session of the Awesome Sweetie Kiwi Show. I'm still talking to you in today's conversation about how to get a high limit EIN-only PNC business credit card with fair or bad credit. And step number 5, I want you to get organized. This is important. Actually, I should have started with that, but you know what? Doesn't matter. At the end of the day, it's all about making sure all the things I'm speaking to you about are done. You want to be organized. You need to get your act together, okay? And at first, you need to get your EIN. We speak about this all the time. EIN is so quintessential, but it's not really that important in terms of getting approved for a loan, business loan, or business credit card. But EIN stands for Employer Identification Number for those newbies out there who are listening to me right now. And this is like your company's social security number, okay? And besides your company's social security number, you need to make sure that you set up your accounting. You need to set up your financial statements, so your financial accounting software. That's what I mean. So you can have proper and complete financial statements. Okay. You want to take care of setting up your company itself. The company itself, you need to actually file articles of incorporation or articles of organization with the state where you live or the state where your company intends to operate from. Okay, and this is important. And please choose anything but sole proprietorship. You want to incorporate. If you want to get the $250,000 or the $100,000 or $150,000 credit limit from a PNC business credit card, you better be a business, because PNC Bank has a retail department, a retail unit, but the business unit only deals with businesses. I mean, legit businesses. Okay. You also want to think about the licenses and permits that are important in the kind of in the line of business you're in, right? You want to have your business plan. You want to have business plan is important also, because even if you have a startup, even if you are a very new company, a very young company, you can still create projected financial data. Okay. And you want to have a complete set of financial statements. So we are talking about here a balance sheet, a statement of profit and loss, P&L, aka income statement. You want to have a statement of cash flows, aka cash flow statements. And last but not the least, you want to have a statement of owner's equity. Step number 6, folks. I want you to talk to a PNC business banker. So all the things you have done the research, you have been taking care of what I call endogenous homework, internal homework. This is inward looking homework. You'll be looking at things from your company's point of view. Now it's about time to do something exogenous, outward looking, external. This is where you want to talk to a PNC banker. You want to talk to someone who has expertise, someone who really understands the intricacies of a PNC business lending. Because at the end of the day, this person could be an important element in you getting a high limit EIN-only business credit cards from PNC with a bad or fair credit. There are a lot of things you can talk with the banker. It really depends on you. It depends on what's important for you. But at a minimum, at least if I were in your shoes, at a minimum, you want to talk about the process for getting approved for an EIN-only PNC business credit card. You want to ask the banker about the requirements. And please, if you are lucky enough to live in the vicinity of a PNC branch, please go to that brick and mortar location. Okay, you can call them over the phone. You can have the conversation over the phone, but it is better to do things face to face, to do it in person. So you want to discuss things like liquidity, okay, cyclicality, seasonality. If you are in a business where you know that you have ups and downs, you are subject to some cyclical trends in the business, in the sector. So you need to actually manage your cash flows accordingly. Then you want to speak to that when you have a convo with the PNC banker, right? You also want to think about your business, your personal credit, and your business's credit. How will those two affect your ability to get approved for a high limit EIN-only business credit card from PNC with bad or fair credit? And one thing you also need to pay attention to, you want to ask the banker what the requirements are. How long does it take to get approved? What are the things that they pay attention to? You know, in one word or in one sentence, you want to get as much intel from the banker as you can. This is why do not apply online. Do not apply over the phone unless they want you to. But if not, you really want to have a branch application. You want to go to the branch, sit down, and have that conversation face to face. Step number 7, folks. You need to actually apply, okay? And applying is very important. One thing you need to understand is that the business, if you want to apply for a high limit EIN-only PNC business credit card with bad or fair credit, you got to be a PNC online banking user before you can apply online. And that's just what the PNC has said on their website. So what you want to do is you want to apply at a branch after talking to a PNC business banker, okay? And one thing you need to understand is that you can call 1-855-762-2365, 1-855-762-2365, Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern, and Saturday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Eastern to learn more, okay? And this is very important. Now, if you are approved, your card will arrive within 4 to 10 business days. So to complete the application, you will need your company tax ID, that's the EIN, your company annual revenue, that's just the revenue, and you can get that number from your statement of profit and loss, okay? You need to have your social security number. And again, if you play things correctly, they're not doing a hard pull on you, and you don't want that. It has to be EIN, but this is the kind of conversation you need to discuss with the PNC banker, okay? They might want to have they will want to know about your monthly housing payments, your gross annual income. This is important for them to kind of determine your DTI, your debt to income ratio. And you will also need the following business owner information for anyone that owns 25% or more of the business. So they will want to have the full legal name, home address, date of birth, social security number, the ownership percentage, and the citizenship status, okay? And one thing you need to understand here is that social security numbers are required for all parties when completing the online application. This is why I always tell viewers, and based on our research and based on our own, been there, done that kind of thing, that you want to go to a branch. If you do things online, you'll be taken care of by an algorithm. Okay? And you don't want that. All right, folks. This is it for today's conversation. I was talking to you briefly about how to get a high limit EIN-only PNC business credit card with bad or fair credit. And so as I spoke to you, here is the step-by-step. You want to explore PNC business credit cards. You want to choose the best card for your business. You want to bank with PNC. You want to sign up for other PNC business services. You need to, number 5, you need to actually get organized. Number 6, you need to talk to a PNC business banker. And number 7, you need to apply. Thank you so much for your attention, folks. I really appreciate it. I'll see you another time. But until then, remember, stay marvelous.